Hare Krishna. Srila Puja. As Prabhupada mentioned, I'm reading the offering by the Golden Gopal Maharaj. His last offering, because now he's with Prabhupada, participating in his pastimes together. So the offering is, Dear Srila Prabhupada, please accept my humble obeisances at your divine lotus feet. This year, we are celebrating your 128th appearance anniversary. Because of your purity and determination, the Krishna conscious movement has spread to every corner of the world. In the purport to Chaitanya Charitamrita, Adi Leela, chapter 7, text 164, you had stated, the Goswamis not only engaged in writing books, but also constructed temples, because both are needed for teaching work. You had stated that both the distribution of books and construction of temples should continue side by side on parallel lines. In the next few days, on the auspicious occasion of the Ram Navami, we are going to inaugurate a new temple in Rohini, Delhi. We have spent considerable time in Delhi. Residing in the Radha Damodar temple in Vrindavan, you would regularly travel to Delhi to get your books published and distribute them. As you did not have enough funds, you would travel from Mathura to Delhi in a third class compartment. After establishing Iskcon in the West, you have returned to India to preach to the Indians who had forgotten their Vedic culture. Your vision of Delhi focused on the fact that Delhi was the most important city in Asia. According to Tejas Das, who was the president of the Delhi Temple until 1976, Prabhupada wanted to do programs every week in different parts of Delhi. Prabhupada kept increasing his desire to have temples in Delhi from 8 to 18 centers. He wanted influential people to be invited to these programs. Prabhupada, due to your causeless mercy, we have almost achieved the target you gave us. During the 1975 to 1977 period, I went with you to many locations to obtain a land to build a temple. After a long struggle, we obtained a very significant piece of land in South Delhi. Shishi Radha deities were first installed by you at Anandaniketa in a rented facility. Later on, they were moved to another rented house in Bengali market. Finally, a beautiful temple was built for the pleasure of their lordships Shishi Radha Shishi Gaurandai, and Shishi Sitaram Lakshmana. This project was inaugurated on Ram Navami in 1998 by the late Prime Minister Shri Atal Bihari Vajpayee, who praised you and your movement. Then we obtained a second temple in Padali. This temple has also attracted thousands to Krishna consciousness. Gradually, the movement went on expanding and 10 temples were obtained in different locations. Currently, we have 6 major temples under construction. As I mentioned above, the Rohini temple will be inaugurated on Ram Navami 2024. Located on the main road, this temple is a very grand and artistic presentation. It will also be one of the temples where significant attention has been given to many details. For the very first time, Panchatattva deities will be installed outside Bengal and India. Presently, we have temples under construction at Kurukshetra, Dwarka, Ghaziabad, and 2 other locations. By your causeless mercy, we have achieved the target we had given, that of constructing temples, gradually going from 8 to 18 temples in Delhi. Often devotees are amazed by the number of temples we have in Delhi. All this has become possible only due to your purity and the tapasya you have performed in Delhi. We are reaping the fruits of the seeds planted by you. On this auspicious day, I beg you for your mercy that I may continue to serve you eternally.
the brilliance of the Prabhupada.
Is an example of a lifetime of service to his guru, his noble son. So thank you, Prabhu. Next, I'm going to call Iskcon Prabhu to read for His Holiness Bhakti Marg Swami. We're just going to ask everyone to pay obeisances before we do the offering, even if you're doing it on behalf of someone. So His Holiness Bhakti Marg Swami joined in 1973, and I'm going to make a bit more significance in a second for that date. But he's been serving for over 50 years. And he's been doing countless trips across Canada and around the world. While we were all having a very fabulous Janmashtami here, he was actually at St. John, New Brunswick, going out there and preaching and trying to open up a new temple on the East Coast. So, His Holiness Bhakti Marg Swami, go ahead.
Come to make a change. Prabhupada, you have come to make a change. And as we marvel at your awesome range, you intrigue us with your ability to bend, having formulated a neat east-west blend. We love you for this fair, inclusive approach, letting us know that all can climb the coach, and engage in the inseparable ladder of bhakti, where we make inner peace and sign a treaty. The treaty is between the soul, brain, mind, sense, an alignment set in a row like a fence, directed to your divine feet and words. Feet to become humble, words to reach worlds. You left India for the shores of America, where all is efficient, even when one orders liquor. Now the West is becoming a state of chaos. Walls are defaced with something stronger than crayons. But Bharat isn't much prettier or better. The entire globe is a whole where lives the mad hatter. All nations chase the rabbit to lower depths, existing like grim prisons of foul thoughts and breaths. Holy sites are nasty, needing renovation. Sewage and plastics create a bad situation. Vices deposit in every remote obtuse corner. Regardless of where you go, you are a foreigner. It's hard to relate to our disjointed world. Will sanity ever settle when all has been hurled? You taught us the example. The answer is an individual purging, and not through gratification or useless merging. Your intervention has done it for those you drafted. With your sweet logical persuasion you have crafted, it encourages us to further clean up our act, to clean our heart and a world that's hacked. By His Holiness Bhakti Marg
Swami. Prabhu and Shaka Prabhu to come up and pay our obeisances. So, with Srila Prabhupada's mercy, we started this temple, I've been here for over 50 years, but now we've grown to over 12 centers in the GTA, or what we call Iskcon temples of Southern Ontario. So we have a number of centers. If there's any centers that I'm going to miss here, please just let me know. We're only going to read for centers that are actually here. So we're going to start with Iskcon Toronto, our home temple, and then after that we're going to have Milton, Burlington, Scarborough, and Mississauga. If I'm missing any centers and if there's a representative from one of the other centers, just please let me know. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Namo Shivaya Krishna Shravana Namaste Saraswati Gauravani Acharya Vishwashamana Prashna. Dear Srila Prabhupada, please accept our humble obeisance. All glories to you, our founder Acharya. All glories to Srila Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur. It is our great fortune to present this offering for expressing our gratitude to you on your auspicious and glorious appearance day. This year marks the 150th appearance day of your dear spiritual master, Srila Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur. You will be pleased to know that at New Ramana Dham, we celebrated your spiritual master's appearance day with a great celebration by dedicating a Sunday feast in his honor. Your faith in Krishna has been a forefront of Iskcon's worldwide success. You gave us hope and the inspiration to spread Krishna consciousness. You painstakingly translated many books, getting up in the middle of the night to work on them. You preached, you cooked, you traveled extensively and initiated disciples. It is unparalleled how you established Iskcon in only a few years. Srila Prabhupada, you were very exemplary visionary. You empowered your disciples to establish Iskcon centers worldwide. During your presence on earth, you established 108 temples, farm communities, Govinda's restaurants around the world. We at New Ramana Dham are grateful that your lotus feet left the impressions on our hearts, even as we see the corridors where you walked here. Our day-to-day temple operations are going well. The management team has grown and completed their leadership and management training. They are focusing on their mission and vision statements. The temple management's goal is to provide first-class experience to all the visitors who come to the temple. Our outreach continues to grow through various initiatives throughout the GTA. Recently, we started the Bhakti Yoga Studio initiative in the summer. The Sankirtan team continues to do record-breaking book distribution during the Bhadra Purnima and Prabhupada Marathon. We hold monthly Sankirtan festivals and team also distribute door-to-door, has other innovative ideas how to get your books to the hands of the people we meet. The Bhakti Academy is flourishing, vibrant, and about to complete the second year. Bhakti Academy holds evening programs such as meditation parties, Bhagavad Gita classes, divine dialogues, and much more. Attendance at the festivals and the Sunday feast is growing. At major festivals, we expect close to 1,000 visitors. On Sundays, we expect at least 800 plus. This year and last year in Janmashtami, we had over 20,000 people came to the temple to take darshan of Sri Radha Krishna Gopinath. Our Krishna Fund School gives children the opportunity to do dramas and play bhajans for festivals. These activities attract new children to join the school. Our fundraising team is working tirelessly to collect funds for festivals and facilitate daily temple operations. Our DT department is constantly ensuring that Sri Radha Krishna Gopinath receives first-class service, especially during festivals, by decorating the altar, making flower houses, and much more. Govinda's restaurant continues to flourish its prasadam distribution. Lord Jagannath blesses the inhabitants of Toronto as he rides down Yonge Street, then on the ferry to Toronto Island, where he resides for 2 days. The yearly Rath Yatra festival continues to grow, last year serving 30,000 plates of prasadam in 2 days. Our Toronto devotee care team is growing and providing continuous personal care to elderly devotees and devotees in need of emotional and moral support. We supply prasadam and visit and hold monthly prayer circles with them on their behalf. This spring, our building improvement committee will add an accessible elevator for senior visitors. This committee continues to provide any necessary upgrades and improvements to maintain the temple building. We beg your mercy that we continue to be instrumental in growing this movement through various centers and temples in GTA. Please bless us that we never lose faith or enthusiasm to serve you. Forever your humble and serving aspiring servants at New Ramadan. Prabhupada ki.
Next is Bhakti Yoga Prabhu. Iskcon Milton recently actually purchased a building or a space where they meet every week, and Bhakti Yoga Prabhu's president is going to offer.
Namo Vishnu Padaya Krishna Krishnaya Bhutale Srimati Bhaktivedanta Swami Nami Namaste Saraswati Deve Gauravani Ucharani Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Vaskajale Shatari. We offer respectful obeisances unto His Divine Grace, A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada, who is very dear to Lord Krishna on this earth, having taken shelter at His lotus feet. Our respectful obeisances unto you, O Spiritual Master, servant of Saraswati Goswami. You are kindly preaching the message of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and delivering the Western countries which are filled with impersonalism and Vaidism. Dear Srila Prabhupada, on this most auspicious day of your Vyasa Puja, we offer our humble obeisances at your lotus feet. All glories to your divine grace. Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu said, Prithvi Ache Yata Nagari Dham Sarvatra Achara Havi Mona. In every town and village throughout the world, the chanting of my holy name will be heard. Following the instructions of your spiritual master, you boarded the Jaladuta for the Western world and worked tirelessly with the hope of taking the holy name to every corner of the globe. As Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu had predicted, please accept our insignificant gratitude for the compassion and causeless mercy you bestowed on human society for generations to come. Your mission was to spread Krishna consciousness, but you knew that we were so fallen in this age of Kali, so you intelligently established 3 programs to ensure success: book distribution, prasadam distribution, and Harinam Sankirtan. Srila Prabhupada, you emphasized many times in your lectures that establishing centers for preaching is the duty you handed us, your disciples and grand-disciples. We, the devotees of Iskcon Milton, are taking your instructions to heart, and by your mercy, our small center is flourishing. Attendance at the temple programs has doubled over the past year, and we're now serving over 100 plates prasadam every Sunday feast. Just recently, we celebrated Guru Purnima, where the guests who came to take darshan of Shri Radha Sundar and Shri Gaurnitai outnumbered the devotees in our growing congregation. By your blessings, our Sankirtan team did an amazing job last year distributing your books. They went out in the cold for many events, determined to follow your instructions and spread Krishna consciousness to the lost and confused souls through book distribution. Additionally, with the Bhadra Purnima campaign and Gita Jayanti marathons, we had a significant increase in the number of books we distributed. By your mercy, several sponsored sets of Srimad Bhagavatam and Bhagavad Gita were gifted to donors who contributed regularly to maintain our center. Through your teachings in the form of your books and literatures, you taught the fallen souls how to love and serve Lord Krishna and his devotees. You explained our true constitutional position. You explained our true constitutional position to us and guided us how to showcase your spiritual identity through the divine activities within our Krishna conscious society. Srila Prabhupada, at Iskcon Milton, we're trying our best to spread this love for Krishna through our multiple Harinam Sankirtan events, festivals, kids programs, and many online and in-person classes. Dear Srila Prabhupada, on this auspicious occasion, again, Iskcon Milton devotees takes this opportunity to glorify you, to remember all the transcendental gifts you gave us, and to convey our gratitude. We also pray for your continued mercy, guidance, and illuminations so we can practice Krishna consciousness with utmost sincerity and pure enthusiasm. All glories to you, the most merciful servant of the Lord, our beloved Jagat Guru, Savior of the whole world. Srila Prabhu, His divine grace. Srila Prabhupada Ki Jai. Your servants at this conduct.
For Iskcon Burlington, one of our small centers on the west end. They actually meet at a church. They put a big green banner in front of the cross every week, and General Srila will bring their offering.
Om Shivaya Krishna Krishna Bhutale Srimati Bhaktivedanta Swami Namine Namaste Saraswati Devi Gauramani Pujari Nirvishesha Srinivadi Ashtam Kadeshivani. Our dear Srila Prabhupada, our most ever publisher, Hare Krishna, please accept our prostrated obeisances and dust on your feet. All glories to you on this auspicious occasion of your Vyasa Puja, on your 120th anniversary celebration of your appearance. In divine grace, on this most auspicious occasion of your Vyasa Puja, we submit this offering in a mood of utter incapacitation. We have no qualification to glorify any of your unlimited qualities. As Lord Krishna has 64 primary qualities and unlimited further ones, similarly, you have your unlimited ocean of vegetable qualities, of which 26 are primary. In Canto 4 of the Srimad Bhagavatam, we hear about the pastimes of Lord Shiva giving mantras to the Prachetas. Thereby, the Prachetas are able to satisfy the Supreme Personality of Godhead. This beautiful verse from Srimad Bhagavatam 4:38 is a testament for all of us as to how we can please the Lord by cooperation. Shiva Maharaj. Varavrindavam Bhagavato Yuyame Nipanandana Srita Ardena Aprita Dharmas Istoham Sridavena Vahav. Translation purport by Divine Mercy. The Supreme Personality of God has said, my dear sons of the King, I am very much pleased by the friendly relationships among you. All of you are engaged in one occupation, devotional service. I am so pleased with your mutual friendship that I wish all good fortune. Now you may ask benediction of me. Purport. Since the sons of King Parishna Varisha were all united in Krishna consciousness, the Lord was very pleased with them. Each and every one of the sons of King Parishna Varisha was an individual soul, but they were united in offering transcendental service to the Lord. Unity of individual souls attempting to satisfy the Supreme Lord or rendering service to the Lord is real unity. In the material world, such unity is not possible. This unity between individual souls is so strong within this material world that even in the society of Krishna consciousness, members sometimes appear disunited due to their having different opinions and leaning toward material things. Actually, in Krishna consciousness, there cannot be two opinions. There is only one goal, to serve Krishna to one's best ability. If there is some disagreement over service, such disagreement is to be taken as spiritual. those who are actually engaged in the service of the Supreme Personality of Godhead cannot be disunited. In any circumstance, this makes the Supreme Personality of Godhead very happy and willing to work all kinds of benediction to the devotees. As indicated in this verse, we can see that the Lord is immediately prepared to award all benedictions to the sons of King Krishna. And purport. Before your glorious departure from this world, you gave the famous instruction: the test of your love for me will be shown how you cooperate together after I'm gone. On May 23rd, 1977, Srila Prabhupada, he made a well-known statement about the test of our love. As reported by Kamal Krishna Goswami, Srila Prabhupada, he emphasized, your love for me will be tested how, after my departure, you maintain this institution. As such, our main goal at Iskcon Burlington is to embody the sublime mood of united cooperation and devotional service and unreserved respect for your instructions. By your grace, since our last year's Vyasa Puja offering, Iskcon Burlington progressed in outreach efforts. Your center held a successful tour of Yatra. A small group of devotees go out monthly for distribution. With your guidance, exceeded our December Gita 2023 marathon target by 12% compared to last year, 2022, and further growth occurred in areas of fundraising, in-person and virtual Vedic classes, including a new edition of Tuesday weekly group reading of the Srila Prabhupada Gita. As well, the Children's Vedic Fund School continues to grow as young adults digest your instructions through the Vedic books. Further, our purchase of EP books grows steadily. One of our primary focuses remains on the fundamental principle, books on the basis. We humbly pray for your blessings so that we assist you with unwavering determination in fulfilling the mission of Lord Chaitanya. Thank you very much for the greatest benediction, which is the opportunity to serve the Iskcon worldwide family. Hare Krishna, our dear Srila Prabhupada, incident of service to the service Iskcon Burlington, Canada. Hare Krishna.
Next, we're going to ask for Shito Kunda Devdasi. She was initiated a few weeks ago. Easier to me. So for Scarborough, after Iskcon Temple, the first expansion was Brampton, and after Brampton, Scarborough. If there is any representative from Brampton here, please let me know, and we'll just have an offering from Scarborough. We should all say a special prayer for Scarborough and to get a bigger facility as well in the coming year.
Hare Krishna. Shri Bihari Prabhu asked me to speak on behalf of Scarborough. Our dearest Srila Prabhupada, please accept our most humble obeisance in the dust of your lotus feet. All glories to your divine grace on your auspicious 128th Vyasa Puja. Just like a bird who cannot understand the quantity of water in the ocean by measuring it with its beak, so we, your grand disciples, cannot fathom your unlimited glories and accomplishments by measuring it against our small abilities. To understand you fully is the work of the foolish. However, for our own purification, we will try to glorify and please you by submitting our report about Iskcon Scarborough's activities over the past year. We beg for a drop of your mercy, which will drench us with pure devotion and allow us to spread Krishna consciousness to one and all, following in your footsteps. Your infinite patience in the face of hard struggles is a great source of inspiration for us as we carry out this incredible movement of Sri Krishna Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, despite any hurdles we meet on the way. The upcoming generation and leagues of devotees are and will continue to be indebted and grateful to you. Your appearance is like the rising sun that destroys our darkness of ignorance and wakes us up from the slumber of material existence. You bestow upon us the highest benediction available in this human form of life, that of loving devotional service. Thank you, Srila Prabhupada, for all of the matchless gifts you bestowed upon us. We at Iskcon Scarborough are pleased and grateful to have 3 more wonderful devotees join our temple council this year. We are excited and looking forward to serving you much better in the coming years by your mercy. We are working on a few new projects to advance our preaching mission, setting up more outreach, expanding book distribution, and setting up new ways to collect funds. We hope to find a new location for Iskcon Scarborough soon, as our congregation is growing by your mercy. We are sure we can accomplish this through the collective efforts of the devotees under the guidance of His Holiness Bhakti Marga Swami Maharaj. About 2 years ago, we started the Murari Bhakti School, where kids are taught about Krishna consciousness and learn bhajans, prayers, and dramas. We know our book distribution scores will please you, so here are last year's scores: 400 Bhagavad Gita, 10 Krishna books, 3 Srimad Bhagavatam sets, 20 medium books, and 20 small books. We wish to double this in 2024 by your mercy. We serve at least 100 plates of prasada during our Sunday feasts, and on festivals the number goes way up to at least 150 plates. Srila Prabhupada, you built a house in which the whole world can live. We are eternally grateful to you. We can never repay our debt to you in this lifetime or the next. Please bless us so we can soon buy a bigger place for our temple. Please bless us so we can work tirelessly together to expand your mission. Your eternal and grateful servants at Iskcon Scarborough.
Srila Prabhupada ki. So next I'm going to ask for Srila Prabhupada to come up for Iskcon Mississauga. A few weeks ago, ink is still not dry, we incorporated Iskcon Mississauga. This is one of the closest centers to another center, only 20 minutes away from Iskcon Brampton. And what was unique is Iskcon Brampton gave full support, and actually Iskcon Brampton devotees are on the board of Iskcon Mississauga. So that's the cooperation there under Prabhu, Kodeshwar Prabhupada, our love will be shown by how we cooperate. And Iskcon Brampton and Iskcon Mississauga are that in action. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Om Vishnupadaya, Krishna Dasari Bhumale, Srimate Bhaktivedanta Swami Dinamini, Namaste Saraswati Devi Gaurvani Vicharini, Ne Vishesha Shrima, Ascharya Deshapani. Dear Srila Prabhupada, please accept my humble obeisances at your divine lotus feet. All glories to Srila Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Prabhupada. We, as your grandchildren, dear Srila Prabhupada, offer our humble homage to you today on your 128th Vyasa Puja celebration. With your blessings, which are always there with us, we have started a new Iskcon center, Iskcon Mississauga. This has been the vision of your dear disciple, His Holiness Bhakti Marga Swami Maharaj. For nearly 3 years now, it has come to fructify now with your mercy, Srila Prabhupada. We had a sweet inauguration program on the occasion of Balaram Purnima and also Krishna Janmashtami program. We are still very young and raw in this endeavor and are thankful for all the support and advice we are getting from the devotees in other Iskcon communities and in and around Toronto. Srila Prabhupada, we beg at your lotus feet to please bless us that we are able to be an instrument to carry out your mission, to spread the teachings and glories of Lord Chaitanya and the Panchatattva in every town and village. Balaram Purnima started with the blessings of Adi Guru. Approximately 60 devotees attended. The entire team was excited and cooperated very well. On Janmashtami, the excitement continued and with greater enthusiasm and cooperation, all of the team worked and it was a grand success with more than 300 plates of prasadam being distributed. We also distributed around 28 books last evening. Thank you very much, Srila Prabhupada. Please continue to bless us to serve you in a humble mood. Your insignificant servants, Iskcon, Mississauga. Thank you very much.
Is there any other temples, last fall here, any other temples that are here? So for a pleasure, Srila Prabhupada, I just want to go over and mention the temples, the 12 temples that we have in Iskcon, Southern Ontario. Of course, New Munanam, where you are, Toronto, Brampton, Scarborough, Milton, Stouffville, Oakville, Burlington, Niagara Falls, Barrie, Muskoka, Mississauga, and Iskcon Toronto Russian-speaking Sangha. So we have 12 centers, 2 more underway, 2 more being incorporated in quarantine by next year. Srila Prabhupada, and his family continue to grow. So an announcement here, we usually distribute, we're going to talk about distributing Srila Prabhupada's books. We usually distribute Srila Prabhupada's books. That's our core mission, books are the basis. But today, our Sankirtan department is doing something a bit unique. We're distributing books about Srila Prabhupada. Srila Prabhupada was so magnificent, he would go out there and magnanimous, he would go out there and write books about Krishna, but we now need to glorify Srila Prabhupada. So on this book table, there are Vyasa Puja books all the way back to 1973. Remember I was mentioning His Holiness Bhakti Marg Swami joined in 19... I actually joined as I was born as a baby that year, thrown on the temple floor somewhere. So there's Vyasa Puja books all the way from 73, and they're being given for a reasonable donation. So please come. These are legacy books, and there's many books written by his noble sons and daughters about Srila Prabhupada, to glorify Srila Prabhupada. So you should go there, you have to glorify our dear Srila Prabhupada every day, and it's very important to read about him and learn about his glories. So next, we're going to ask Srila Prabhupada disciples, so these are pioneers, people that have given their lives to serve Srila Prabhupada. They were all younger than most of you in this room, and they all joined in their 20s, in spring in their step, and for the last 5+ decades they've been serving Srila Prabhupada. So I'd like to go on and call Mother Praharna to start. Mother Praharna, we saw Radha Gopinath yesterday, but when they were installed, she was making one of the first dresses and was one of the first pujaris of Shri Radha Kirchner Gopinath. And she's done countless service behind the scene, very difficult service that you will not believe, that goes out and protects Srila Prabhupada's movement. And we're very fortunate to have her in Toronto.
Hare Krishna. Dear Srila Prabhupada, please accept my humble obeisances at your lotus feet. Vyasa Puja is the most important event for us in Iskcon. You are the center of our lives, and like the soul within the body, you are the very essence of Iskcon and all the devotees. You care for us, motivating us in so many ways, correcting us, guiding us. You do this through your books, your instructions, and through your benevolent senior devotees. When I was writing this, I was just thinking about all the years. Iskcon has changed and evolved in so many ways. From a ragtag group of young Western hippies, I was one of them, who were totally new to God-centered living, to the big flourishing international congregations today. I can't help but think that you knew this as how our future would look, and you prepared us as you could. Even though there were just a few of us, you encouraged us to collect impossible amounts of Lakshmi, purchase large buildings and farms, start restaurants, distribute tens of thousands of your books, and so on. It is remarkable that with your love and support we did please you by doing what seemed absolutely impossible. I remember when there was a discussion on Girard Street about buying this temple. At the time, the president, Udmasoka Das, said, "But Prabhupada, there would be so much anxiety, such a big building, so much Lakshmi to collect." And Srila Prabhupada looked at him and banged the table and said, "There must be anxiety." You meant it, Srila Prabhupada. So we went out on the streets collecting coins in juice cans and tomato juice cans in the bitter cold And for your pleasure, we got this building. It seemed impossible, but somehow we did it because of your inspiration and divine intervention and the help of so many friends and devotees. I remember when we returned to Toronto to see the new temple. You walked through the building, discussing every detail. We felt so happy that you were pleased. I remember standing up on the balcony, watching you walk through this room, and it was just overwhelmingly wonderful. 50 years later, the temple is a hub of spiritual community activities, and of course, the eternal home of Srila Gopinath. Your transcendental long-term plan is ever evolving and always exciting and surprising. Thank you, Srila Prabhupada, for accepting me as your daughter, one of so many. We are a family, and you are forever our well-wisher. Please inspire me to continue to help your movement in any ways that I can, and not to the sight of your lotus feet, your servant from our
Next I'm call him Hardkumar Prabhu. I call him Firewall. He's our security of all the luxury in the temple. He sits in the basement for countless hours, another unsung hero of Srila Prabhupada. And he questions us on all our expenses, which I love. He grills us.
Your remote predecessor, Narottam, in perfect succession following from Sri Krishna, has sung the salient point of Vyasa Tattva. Heno Nitai Vinay Vai Radha Krishna Paitinai. O brother, without a personality such as Nitai, it is not possible to attain Radha Krishna. He also identifies this transcendental personality, Prabhu Nityananda, as none other than Balarama, Lord Krishna's elder brother, his very first bodily expansion, and the foundation of all creation. Balarama Vaidlavanitai. Balarama assists and protects Krishna in his ever variegated Rasa Leela, and congruently he is famous as the Adi Guru, the mainstay of all self-realized Vaishnava acharyas, who assist the myriad amenable conditioned souls toward their eternal pastime stations and protect them from the double deviation of no devotion, Mayavada, and false devotion, Sahajya. As the founder acharya of Iskcon, you guide us to, or onto, or on the safe road by your many supernally inspired books, which charge the heart and ignite the intellect. In Krishna Book, Chapter 2, you speak. In the Upanishads, it is stated, Nayam Atma Bhava Hinena Labhyava. The purport is that one cannot attain supreme or any form of self-realization without being sufficiently favored by Balarama. One must have the spiritual strength which is infused by Balarama or Sankarsana. Balarama is the source of spiritual power, or the original spiritual master. Therefore, Lord Nityananda Prabhu, who is also the incarnation of Balarama, is the original spiritual master. And the spiritual master is the representative of all Rama, the form of the Supreme Personality of Godhead, who supplies spiritual strength. The Guru's gravity is confirmed in the Shvetashvatara Upanishad, often quoted by you. Yasya deve arabhaktir yata deve tata gurau tasyaite katita hyartaha prakashyante mahatmanaha. Only unto those great souls who have implicit faith in both the Lord and the spiritual master are all the importance of Vedic knowledge automatically revealed. Only with these two personal points of surrender, one as well as twain, in sincere service with full inquiry, can we escape all the facile subtleties of false egoic snares. Your spiritual master, Srila Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur, in Srila Prabhupada Upadeshamrita, repeatedly, decisively recapitulates his twofold focus of para bhakti. For example, in answer to the question, how will we attain spiritual strength? He replies, if we serve Sri Gurudeva with ardent devotion and love, profuse spiritual strength will enter our heart. Only by service to the spiritual master and the holy name can one attain bhakti bala, the strength of devotion. Even the holy name itself verifies this, for Krishna is Adideva and Rama is Adiguru. The truth of the matter is simple. Without you, it's no go. Help us to remain everlastingly fixed in this truth. Aspiring servant Karkamardov.
Now, it should be a part of your routine every year, actually not every year, you do it more often than that, to write an offering to Srila Prabhupada. We can't read all the offerings, but on the front counter, we have these pre-printed sheets for offering to Srila Prabhupada. And we're requesting write a personal offering. Srila Prabhupada is quite a writer, as we know. But he thinks Srila Prabhupada can write fast. He also reads very fast as well. So if you want to go there and make your offering and put it here at the Lotus Feet of Srila Prabhupada or at the front desk, we do request that of you. Next we have Uriyaga Prabhu. Uriyaga Prabhu did a lot of Sankirtan. We have a lot of Sankirtan warriors in the audience today. And in the early days, he used to do what was called a pick. And only early pioneer disciples can explain a pick. But Uriyaga Prabhu used to go out every single day with a bunch of Sankirtan warriors and go there and do Sankirtan every single day. So Uriyaga Prabhu.
Dear Srila Prabhupada, please accept my humble obeisances. All glories to you on this most auspicious day. Thank you very much for leading your most beloved Sri Vrindavanam. You accepted all inconveniences and hardships to bring Krishna and Krishna consciousness to the Western world. On board the Jaladuta, you endured the turbulence of the mighty Atlantic Ocean and suffered heart attacks. This month-long journey was not something even a young man would look forward to, but to speak of someone at your advanced age. The order of your spiritual master to teach the message of Krishna consciousness to the people of the English-speaking countries became your life and soul. You had implicit faith in the potency of the holy name. This chanting would cleanse our hearts and awaken our dormant Krishna consciousness. Your devotion to your spiritual master and Lord Krishna showed us practically what it means to be a devotee. The process for knowing Krishna is to become a devotee. Bhaktyamam Amijanati. If you want to know Krishna, you must become a devotee. If one offers something to Lord Krishna with devotion, Krishna accepts the offering. It is the love and devotion to him that Krishna appreciates. Krishna is the proprietor of everything. What does he need? He wants to see that our attraction is to him. You opened so many centers and translated so many books to give us the opportunity to go back to home, back to Godhead. Please help me to increase my devotion to Lord Krishna and his devotees. Thank you for your guidance and continue to drag me. Back to home, back to God, and to Lord Krishna. You're a worthy servant.
Next we're going to have Prabhu, and then Madan Gopinath Prabhu is going to read on his behalf.
Hare Krishna, so I'll be reading from Prabhu's offering. Dear Prabhupada, Namam Vishwapadaya Krishna Prasthaya Bhutale, Srimade Bhaktivedanta Swami Niti Namine, Namaste Saraswati Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvitesha Shunyavada Pasha Devadavarine. Please accept my humble obeisances, all glories to Srila Prabhupada. I walk every day 1 block, take bus and subway, and I come back to the temple. I now use Presto card and it's really fantastic. I still go to the bank 2 blocks down to withdraw money, to donate monthly to the temple, and also donate monthly, sometimes twice a month, for flower seva. I eat 7 a.m. kirtan on some days. I give water to devotees or send them before they offer flowers to you during Guru Puja. I offered water in the sequence of the girl and the boy. I remember a kirtan in Chicago in 1976. It was really good. I was leading kirtan downstairs in the old temple. I was dancing and I was also playing homeverse. It was really fantastic. Thank you, Prabhupada, for seva. Always, Prabhupada, your servant, Prabhupada.
Always Prabhupada. Prabhupada was on countless kirtans and Bhagavatam lectures. I wish everyone could hear him before he had his health issues, but it was fantastic to be able to hear him. And Bhagavatam, yes, of course, yes, Bhakti over right. Bhagavatam, he was one of the big sentiment warriors in Chicago and Toronto. Guru Prabhu, call on you next. Guru Prabhu continues to do rock and roll kirtan, guitar, and he's doing lots of kirtan and still traveling. I think it was just somewhere in the Eastern Europe.
Namo Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prasthaya Bhutale Srimate Bhaktivedanta Swami Namaste Saraswati Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Paschatcharishitane Srila Prabhupada. 14 years ago, our godbrother, my godbrother, I should say, Jagannatha Swami, contacted me and said that back in the day, you had requested all of your disciples to write an offering, and that it would be put in a book and made available to all your disciples. But that as our movement got bigger and bigger, then only temple presidents, GDCs, sannyasis would be able to write such a book as your movement expanded. So he said to me that he had gotten some donations from donors in South Africa to create a special book. And he invited me to write for it, and I felt honored. So this is the 14th edition of Srila Prabhupada Tributes over the Vyasa Puja book. And anyone who writes for it every year, any of your original disciples, gets a free copy. So since we were asked to only speak a couple of minutes, I have a 3-page offering, so I'll try to just get a few points out. You instructed your disciples to visit Mayapur, Vrindavan every year. One time when Prabhupada was speaking to you at our Washington, D.C. community, you said, Prabhupada said, and he walked toward you, you were sitting behind your desk, and you were going to drink some water. And he stepped forward and he said, Srila Prabhupada, just as he was about to drink. And he said yes. And Prabhupada said, I just wanted to take this opportunity to thank you for bringing us all here to Mayapur. Prabhupada sipped a little water and said, oh, I have not brought you. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and my Guru Maharaj, they have brought you. He said, Mayapur Vrindavan, this is your home. The West, that is for preaching. Then he drank some water. When he stopped drinking the water, he looked back at me and he smiled and he said, or the West is for sense gratification. He said, so you come every year, you take inspiration here in the Holy Dham, and then go back to the West and preach vigorously, and then come back again and take inspiration. That reminds me of one of your statements where you said, if you ever aspire to repay the spiritual master or repay me for the Krishna consciousness that I have given you, then preach vigorously, just as I am doing. When I first read your Chaitanya Charitamrita, I was amazed at how you gave so much direction, how to go to the many, many holy places on Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's Padayatra. And I still aspire to visit all those places if it's possible in this lifetime. This year I decided to start with Jagannath Puri, which I had not been to in many years. And I was reminded of your loyalty to your disciples. In an account from Bhakti Tirtha Swami, he makes these points. Srila Prabhupada's missionary efforts have resulted in large numbers of quote-unquote non-Hindus adopting the path of Vaishnavism. Predictably, many of these foreign devotees have tried to negotiate entry into the Jagannath temple. Most importantly, the celebrated spiritual master, Srila Prabhupada himself, visited Puri on January 26, 77, and although he, being Indian, was personally allowed to enter, he came there only to implore temple authorities on behalf of his Western followers. Prabhupada argued as following. This stumbling block should be dissolved. You want to pack Jagannath Swami up inside your home, and you do not want to allow his mercy to expand. He is Jagannath, the Lord of the universe, not only the Lord of Puri or the Lord of Orissa. He is Jagannath. Krishna declares in the Bhagavad Gita that he is Lord of all. So why should you deny the inhabitants of the world? Why not allow them the darshan of Jagannath? Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu never approved such denial. He said, my name will be spread throughout every town and village in the world. Now this is being done, and people from all over the world are eager to come here. So why do you restrict them? Of course, if you do not allow these foreigners to enter the temple, there's no loss for them, because Jagannath has already come to them, and they are worshiping him. But it is the proper etiquette to show respect to the Vaishnavas. Mahaprabhu has condemned offenses to the Vaishnavas. Since these Vaishnavas are so eager to come to Jagannath Puri and to see Jagannath, you should welcome them. I have thus come to specifically request you that you remove these restrictions and that you be friendly to the foreign devotees. While Prabhupada's words fell on deaf ears, he staged a personal protest that was indeed heard by temple authorities. He refused to go into the temple himself. So this really struck me, Srila Prabhupada, about your solidarity and your loyalty to your own disciples or grand disciples, and how we should take inspiration from your acharya-like behavior, setting the standard in every way. I took inspiration from you this year. I was invited to go to Europe, and my Krishna consciousness just really blossomed this year. I was asked to give 4 hours of seminars for over 1,000 devotees. I was asked to lead Harinam every day, give Bhagavatam class every day, and felt totally renewed by the wonderful opportunities that you've given. I was even invited to Ukraine, and I asked the devotees there, well, aren't Mr. Putin's rockets visiting Ukraine also? And they told me that there was enough American military in place to protect the temple from being bombed, and then the deities were safely in the forest. So because I had legal engagements already booked, I wasn't able to visit Ukraine this year, which I've heard is your largest temple in East Europe. But Krishna willing, if he gives me the opportunity next year, you told us that we should be willing to take risks for Krishna, and certainly you did that for us by coming here to the West. Thank you very much, Srila Prabhupada. Please allow me to be engaged in your service eternally.
Srila Prabhupada, please. Next, I'd like to call Srila Rasa. He's on the just microphone for him. He's done 5 decades of service in Toronto, in Chicago. He's had personal association with Srila Prabhupada Community Center.
My dearest Srila Prabhupada, please accept my humble obeisances and take dust of your lotus feet. Your most important, blessed, merciful event today, your Vyasa Puja. We are so happy to be part of that. Now, as we start talking about the devotees, they are not limitless, they are infinite. So we can go on for days and days, but I have only a few minutes to describe. First of all, I really appreciate your kindness and the association. All of the books that are done Iskcon, Krishna merciful, Lord Chaitanya merciful, Krishna more merciful. But what I found, they are no more merciful than Srila Prabhupada. This is true. It is not written in the books, but with the association and other partners. She met Prabhupada, Asharata, other devotees, but in personal association. I was very fortunate to have the association with Chicago, Detroit, Vrindavan, Toronto, of course. But if you see what he has done is unbelievable. People say it is a miracle. It is more than a miracle. It is the wonder of the world. Who can write so many books in 10 years? Nobody has written it. Thousands of devotees. I have traveled various parts of the world. There is no better service to the deities than anywhere else. You go to any temple and compare what Prabhupada has taught us. It is all because of Srila Prabhupada's power. Now, we have seen his power various ways. I recall a couple of incidents through that. There are thousands of stories of his pastime which his great disciples have seen. The first time that he saw something was so magical. There was a devotee named John Gordon, He's from Milwaukee, a 19-year-old boy with a white body, and he goes to see Prabhupada in Montreal. Now, most of us were from India. When Vyasa or Vyasa, we go Ram, we go Krishna, they don't get this, they don't get that. But this person from Milwaukee, we all from rich family, all you know how they'll all go over the way there in Milwaukee. So, he goes to the Prabhupada, and Prabhupada initiates him. And that 19-year-old boy, he tells him, go to Toronto and open the temple. Look at the power of Prabhupada. He opened the temple and opened the Beverly Street. And now you're seeing that Prabhupada see everything. Before, I know it's 75, but we're buying this temple. So, why is such a big temple? So he said, just wait, people will come. Now we see what happened now. Janmashtami and a regular place, no place to sit, people are lining up. Even the police has to control the traffic. So, Prabhupada mercy is limitless. One after another, there was a young devotee in Russia at that time in Siberia. People didn't like us in Russia. Now they're nice to us, the administration. But Prabhupada said always, Krishna will protect you. And one Prabhupada disciple wrote that if I don't remember Krishna, Prabhupada, I remember you more. And Prabhupada said, that's okay. You remember me. But when you remember Prabhupada, you remember Krishna. And this devotee was in Siberia, they were a deprogrammer. And about 20 deprogrammer to Russia tried to deprogrammer. And while they're deprogramming, she kept chanting, Jai Srila Prabhupada, Jai Srila Prabhupada. And deprogrammer are saying, we can't do anything. There's some old man, and you can see in the back. And they let her go. This is what Prabhupada, the most powerful. And Prabhupada's mission was to take us all back to Godhead. And thank you, Srila Prabhupada, for that. Thank you for your mercy. Give us everything we need to go back home, back to Godhead. In all the difficulties, you're coming to the West. We are so thankful to you for giving your mercy. And you are the most merciful person, most merciful Guru I met, who has an aim to take us all back to Godhead. With your causeless mercy, all we have to do is just ask for your mercy. Srila Prabhupada ki. Prabhupada gives so much because they can. $10. Srila Prabhupada ki. Srila Prabhupada Perase ki. Srila Prabhupada Puja ki.
So we started with one of Srila Prabhupada's spiritual daughters, and we're going to end the live offerings from one of Srila Prabhupada's spiritual daughters, Ashlata and Vyasa. It's very important that everybody realizes that Srila Prabhupada is very fond of his daughters, of the Vaishnavis that did a lot of service in the early years.
Namo Vishnu Padaya Krishna Pristaya Bhutale Shrimati Sankirana Swami Kiname Namaste Saraswati Devi Bhuravani Pachari Nirvisheshna Shunyavadi Paschate Rashikari. Dear Srila Prabhupada, accept my most humble obeisances unto your lotus feet again and again. Srila Prabhupada, you great Mahatma, Lord Shri Krishna sent you as his direct messenger on this earth to deliver the fallen souls like us. Srila Prabhupada, you did what no one could have done. This, with the extreme austerity efforts, you formed Iskcon movement. Means Krishna is not for Hindus only. Means Krishna is not only for Indians, but Krishna is for all human beings. Your Iskcon movement has spread all over the world. Harinam Sankirtan is spread all over the world. Krishna's name is being chanted in every country of the world just because of you, Srila Prabhupada. All the credit goes to you. Supreme Lord Krishna comes on this earth after millenniums in different forms, sometimes as Lord Ram, sometimes as Lord Shyam, sometimes as Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. When Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu came on this earth over 500 years ago as devotee to show how to serve God, how to love God, he declared, my name will be sung in every town and village. Yes, it is happening just because of you, Srila Prabhupada. Only because of you. Srila Prabhupada, when you were a young boy, you used to do Rath Yatra with small cart in the neighborhood with your friends. There your childhood pastimes. Rath Yatra has become a global event. Rath Yatra is happening in every part of the world. Lord Jagannath, Baldev, Subhadra are residing in Jagannath Puri, but you have brought Jagannath Puri to every part of the world. Jagannath, the Lord of the universe, is doing all around the world. It is a miracle that shows the power of your purity. It is miracle. You have so many temples, so many centers, so many books, so many devotees, so many prasadam distribution. It is out of the imagination. You did it single-handedly. Thank you so much, Srila Prabhupada, for the amount of mercy you have given me and the family. Thank you for all. Thank you for accepting me in your lotus feet as your disciple. How fortunate I am that my Guru is a great Mahatma like you. Please keep us always in your lotus feet and in the Krishna service, no matter what the circumstances may be. All glories to you, Srila Prabhupada. Your alternate servant, Asha Lata Devi Dasi.
Okay, so next we're going to department heads. I'm just going to ask the departments to keep it very short. We are running behind schedule as we do every single year. So we're just going to ask you to keep it very short, 1 to 2 minutes. While we're waiting for that, I'm going to call on Anjana Tirtha Prabhu to read a quick offering. And I'm going to ask Bhakti Yoga Prabhu to do a catch-up offering for Stovall. So Narayana Rishi Prabhu is going to be read by Engineer Tirtha Prabhu. It's a very short offering. And then Bhakti Yoga Prabhu here next for Stovall. And we'll start with department heads. While we're waiting, Dean Department Sankirtan and then Govinda's and fundraising for the next 4.
Hare Krishna. Reading on behalf of Prabhupada Central Couple, this is an offering. Dearest Srila Prabhupada, please accept my humble obeisance. All glories to all Vaishnava devotees of the Lord. We attend all artis and lectures online due to our old age. We request you that please take us with you at the time of our death. Your humble servants, Narayana Rishidas, 82 years old, Vijay Devi Dasi, wife, 79 years old, Vaishnav Devi Dasi, the mother, 100 years old. Hare Krishna. Shri Prabhupada ki.
Next is Bhakti Yoga Prabhu on behalf of Iskcon Stovall, another very short offering.
Prabhupada, on the sacred day of your divine appearance, our hearts overflow with gratitude and devotion as we offer our humble obeisances at your lotus feet. Your compassion knows no bounds, and it is your boundless mercy that has uplifted us from the depths of ignorance and despair. Your tender heart aches at the sight of the suffering souls, and out of your infinite kindness, you traverse the ocean of challenges to bring the light of Krishna consciousness to fallen beings like us. It is solely by your causeless mercy that we've been lifted from the darkness of material existence and brought into the divine grace of Lord Chaitanya's mission. With every beat of our hearts, we are eternally indebted to you for your immeasurable grace. Through your blessings, we have been inspired to establish a humble center in the Stoville community, where a few earnest souls have embraced the sublime teachings of Krishna consciousness with enthusiasm and sincerity. Our joy knows no bounds as we witness the blossoming of devotion in the hearts of those touched by your mercy. Every offering of service, every endeavor to spread the glories of Lord Chaitanya's message is but a small token of your profound gratitude, of our profound gratitude to you. Our beloved spiritual Father, despite the light you've shown, we, being fallen souls, often find challenging to maintain the enthusiasm needed to constantly walk this path. It sometimes feels like an uphill journey, strewn with obstacles and distractions. Thus, we earnestly beseech you to render us in your fervent prayers at the lotus feet of Lord Krishna. Pray for us, dear spiritual master, that our enthusiasm may deepen with each passing day. Grant us the strength to cast aside all material considerations and wholeheartedly dedicate ourselves to your mission and the success of our lives. The humble servants, your humble servants, at Iskcon Srila. Srila Prabhupada ki jai.
Srila Prabhupada ki. Now, how many devotees came for Janmashtami the last few days? So, some of you might know that on Sunday, we had an extended program, and I think the doors are open until 10:30, 11. So that means our pujaris were here from 3 a.m. until about 11, or maybe midnight. And on Janmashtami day yesterday, they were here from morning, again, about 3 a.m., all the way till after 1 a.m. And then, of course, today for Prabhupada's Vyasa Puja, our pujaris led the Abhishek, and they were here again to address the deities at 3 a.m. They're exhausted. So, on behalf, I don't know if you've ever done this before, but I'm going to ask everybody to put your hands together in prayer to Srila Prabhupada for our head pujaris, her grace, Satyakam Mataji, His Grace, Brahma Prabhu, for all the decades of service they do to Srila Prabhupada and Prabhupada Kirchner Gopinath, and we should all say a collective prayer to Srila Prabhupada to bless them. Srila Prabhupada ki. And next, we're very cute that for all the service they do. Books are a basis. We have to start with the Sankirtan department, Shamoni Mataji. We go there and start with book offering, and then we'll go from there.
Dearest Srila Prabhupada, please accept our most humble obeisances at your most merciful and all-inclusive lotus feet. All glories to you, for there is no one like you, our glorious Master. In a world where almost everyone struggles for identity and purpose, you have given us the knowledge and infrastructure for uncountable souls to find gold, if they desire.
Your purpose is clear and your method is simple. In a group conversation, you said, this, our book distribution, is the most important task in our society. Therefore, I'm giving so much stress and I'm working so hard on this because this is my life and soul, according to the order of my Guru Maharaj. And by his grace, it is to some extent successful. And I took it seriously. I take it seriously still now. That is my life and soul. I never tried in India to construct big temples, or even in your country we didn't. I never tried, but I was selling personally books. That is the history. Aging forward like dwarfs desiring to capture the moon. In spite of changing personal circumstances, shrinking teams, we continue with an aim to please you, because to love means to serve. In this vein of Sankirtan, where by the visionary leadership of His Holiness Bhakti Swami, who invited Srila Prabhu to Toronto in 2009, book distribution has been growing. In 2008, we bought books from the BBT that were worth only $26,000. Growing steadily over the past 15 years, in 2023, which was last year, Toronto Sankirtan team bought books that were worth 150,000 Canadian dollars. This is a 6 times increase in the last 15 years. In addition, your Toronto team participated in all the global campaigns last year. In the Padma Purnima campaign, we distributed over 300 Bhagavatam sets. We set up booths at more than 15 summer festivals and special events throughout the year. Through the Shastran program, several thousands of books were placed in venues all over. For your pleasure, Srila Prabhupada, yesterday during the Janmashtami festivities, devotees sat up since morning and went all the way till 2 a.m., distributing almost 600 books, including 10 Srimad Bhagavatam sets. Devotees are using their skills in your service, advancing technical support for inventory management and scoring, cleaning and maintaining the book room, promotions, marketing, and so on. We are getting better, bit by bit, every day. We feel fortunate to live in times where we've heard from your direct disciples and are seeing them push on this unassailable service of book distribution. The world is united once again to cover the earth with your books, from Antarctica to New Zealand, from Russia to Latin America. We beg to remain grateful for the gift of service that you have bestowed upon us, to cooperate with each other in spite of the differences, and to keep pulling each other along closer to your lotus feet day by day. We pray for your blessings upon all the Sankirtan warriors, big and small, new and old, for their good health, material stability, and ever-increasing capacity to serve your mission. Gratefully in your service, the Toronto Sankirtan team.
Prabhupada ki. One Mother Jesus sent me a message that she'd like to go and read her offering during Prashad because we're ahead of time. But we're going to ask everybody to be patient because all these devotees do service all year round for Srila Prabhupada. And this is their one chance to go and do an offering to Srila Prabhupada. So I know somebody's might be grumbling and everybody's anxious to have Prashadam, but it's let's go and let Rudy's offerings. Everybody has a couple minutes to do a direct offering to Srila Prabhupada. I'm just going to do 2 quick offerings on behalf of Govindas and Vic. Dear Srila Prabhupada, please accept our dhanavas at the dust of your lotus feet. Another year has passed, and we stand before you to report the results of our Govindas Prashadam distribution efforts to tens of thousands of Torontonians. Just like you encourage bookstores, since what you measure grows, we're glad to report that we expect to smash through the 1 million Lakshmi mark this year for Govinda's revenue. In the past year, we went through another spurt of renovation to increase our seating capacity by 15% and also doubled up our processing space. As you astutely instructed, home delivery is now very popular, with many people are receiving prasadam right at their home, and the improvements have set us up nicely to keep growing. Since we're open 7 days a week and get significant traffic, we offer your BBT books, as well as japa beans and some devotional items for the many people that visit outside the Sunday feast. The success of Govinda's Toronto is now inspiring other Govindas in Canada and beyond. We're sharing your instructions, and I'm now in the process of writing a book which will compile your divine instructions so more and more Iskcon centers can share the nectar of prasadam distribution, which you once called the next frontier of expansion. Srila Prabhupada, this is a team effort from devotees, cooking, cutting up, and cleaning pots, to those serving, marketing, restocking, and doing dishes. As you know, we've had a few challenges this year, and we are praying you give the devotees strength and intelligence to continue to serve in a humble and pleasing way. We're always grateful for a chance to serve you, and Grace Gordas on behalf of Govinda's team. And now, a short offering from the Building Improvement Committee. I also want to share a short prayer on behalf of the Building Improvement Committee, also known as BIC. In the next few weeks, we will wrap up the new heating, hydration, and tiling project for Srimati Tulsi Maharani. We will also be applying commercial epoxy coating on the floor in Srimati Radharani's kitchen. And for your elder Vaishnavas, we will be completing the long-awaited elevator. You know the challenges we have faced in our service to you. We're happy to see the determination and faith of your devotees in you and Krishna's plan. With your mercy and blessings, we hope to present a more comprehensive report on your Prabhupada Day in 4 months. Please bless your Building Improvement Committee team, including Acharya Thakur Prabhu, and we recently lost Bindu Madhav Prabhu, who did so much service. Please bless the Building Improvement Committee team. Great. We won't go in order. I think Manisha has to run, so we don't actually have to Rati Yatra. Priya could not make it, so we ask Manisha to go ahead and do the Rati Yatra and then go ahead. We had another small Rati Yatra this year. We broke the ferry system in the city of Toronto.
Namo Vishnu Padaya, Krishna Kasaya Bhutale, Srimati Bhaktivedanta Swami Name. Namaste, Saraswati Deve, Gauravani, Pujamine, Devasesha, Srinivaki, Prasasana, Devi Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Dear Srila Prabhupada, please accept my humble obeisances, all glories to your lotus feet. Srila Prabhupada, we as members of the Toronto Rath Yatra Committee are very fortunate for the vast opportunities that we have been given to serve under your excellent guidance. We have been blissfully serving to continue in your mission and trying our very best to please you. You came here on your own to show us the path of bhakti, and we are taking it in strides. Please continue to guide us as you have been doing, and may Lord Jagannath, Baladev, and Subhadra continue to shower their blessings onto us to serve. Your servants, the Toronto Rath Yatra Committee.
Dear Srila Prabhupada, we humbly present our Vyasa Puja offering to you, acknowledging the immense impact you have had on our lives and the success of our fundraising efforts. This day is a sacred opportunity for us to express our deepest gratitude and seek your continued blessings. We would like to acknowledge first the tremendous foundation of the fundraising team laid by stalwart devotees such as Mother Subhuti, Rupa Manohar Prabhu, Keshava Prabhu, and countless others. The temple is still reaping benefit from the countless hours and efforts that were spent cultivating patrons. The existing team is trying very hard to be aligned with the vision of supporting and expanding the mission of Krishna consciousness as imparted by you. Through our collective efforts, we continue to achieve significant milestones by supporting the temple festivals and projects, including raising over 200,000 this year for the Rath Yatra alone. We are also excited to see the work of the long-awaited elevator commencing this summer, a project that many devotees in the past have raised funds for. Each success stands as a testament to your teachings and strength of your divine guidance and the desire to work together with our team, temple management, board, GBC, putting all our differences behind us. Few challenges, however, exist. It has been hard to find dedicated new members to join our small team to expand our efforts and keep the current ones inspired and active. Fundraising is a very difficult service. We have also faced difficulties in harnessing newer technologies in our temple to its full capacity. We are happy to report that we have managed to add a few fundraising warriors who may be able to help the team in this area in the future. Your unparalleled dedication and sacrifice in spreading Krishna consciousness has inspired us greatly. We are deeply grateful for the spiritual wisdom you have provided us, which has fueled our passion and commitment. Your teachings have not only guided us in our personal lives, but have also empowered us to mobilize resources for the greater good of the community. Looking ahead, we are excited about the future initiatives that we have planned. With your blessings, we aim to continue our efforts with greater zeal, focusing on using our donor-perfect software to reduce system redundancies such as typewriting, manual tax receipts. Work on our Friends of Gopinath monthly donation program to ensure a steady income to the temple, and so on. I'm also happy to report that just yesterday on our Janmashtami celebration, we raised over $30,000 at the front desk. We are committed to ensuring that our work aligns with your vision and contributes to the constant expansion of your mission. On this auspicious occasion, we pray for your continued guidance and strength. We seek your blessings to overcome any challenges and to be a source of inspiration and support to others in their spiritual journey. We offer this humble presentation as a token of our devotion and a reflection of our commitment to your divine mission. With great gratitude, Satyamamati Vyasa, on behalf of the fundraising team. Hare Krishna.
Festival team. So yesterday we imagined our biggest in-temple festival for the year. There's a lot of work behind it.
Namo Om Vishnudaya Krishnasaya Bhutale Srimati Bhaktivedanta Swami Name. Namaste Saraswati Devi Gauravani Pracharine Nirvisesha Sunyavadi Prasakade Sakarne. Dear Srila Prabhupada, all glories to you on the anniversary of your glorious appearance. We would like to extend our heartfelt thanks to you for entrusting us with the privilege of facilitating the joyous celebrations of the auspicious Vaishnava festivals at New Ramunadam. From coordinating the logistics of the event to managing various programs, we are grateful to you for building a system where these festivals are able to be observed in a grand fashion. Just a few years ago, we were wondering how to draw more devotees to our festivals, and now we're gratefully faced with a new challenge: how to lovingly accommodate the overflowing enthusiasm and devotion at our temple. Our hearts swell with joy and gratitude as we witness newer community members showing interest to participate and support these festivals. We have been witnessing an increase in the number of participants attending our festivals, especially from young students and families. This was no different in our recently conducted Janmashtami celebrations for 2024. We had the biggest Janmashtami celebrations in the history of our Toronto temple. There were devotees engaged in cooking all day long. Sweets, prasada was being prepared and packed for the last couple of days, Pujaris ensuring that every visitor gets opulent darshan by keeping the altar open for extended periods of times. And a lot more, with many devotees coming together to put a grand festival for your pleasure. The temple witnessed an unprecedented influx of devotees. While our special arrangements helped facilitate the large crowd, some unexpected challenges arose. Undeterred, our various sub-departments rallied together, rising to meet these obstacles with dedication and poise. There were guests waiting in long lines for hours to enter our temple to get darshan of our beloved deity, Srila Gopinath. We're grateful to the temple management and volunteers' resilience and unwavering commitment to manage festivals of this nature. In order to accommodate the ebb and flow of visitors on these special days, we are happy to report that we have expanded our team and connecting with a lot of curious and enthusiastic visitors who are naturally inclined to be engaged in service. From intimate, devotee-oriented festivals to large-scale festivities like Janmashtami, each festival has its own challenge. And one of our consistent challenges is being how we can continually engage these devotees and educate them to take up the process of bhakti. Our team is inspired to rise to these challenges, and we are constantly reminded about how you've instructed your disciples to show their love for you by cooperating. We humbly strive to organize festivals in this mood. We seek your blessings as we strive to develop engaging programming for these auspicious occasions. Your servants, Iskcon Festival Organizing Team. Srila Prabhupada.
Coming forward. She's doing education as well as Krishna Fund School. We're down to our last 5 offerings. Again, just asking for some patience here while we offer this to Srila Prabhupada.
Hare Krishna. So I will first read the offering on behalf of Krishna Fund School. Dear Srila Prabhupada, I read this offering on behalf of your sincere servants that serve as teachers at Krishna Fund School here at Iskcon, Toronto. We hope that this humble offering will please you and invoke your blessings. By your grace, Srila Prabhupada, our school is back to functioning regularly, and we have been able to serve children from ages 3 to 17. Starting September 8th this year, the new session will begin and the registrations are in progress. This year we are also resuming our special fine arts classes after a break, where we will be offering Bharatanatyam, Mridanga and Bhajans. They are scheduled to resume later this year. We will be having 8th annual Gita contest this December. The contest participation is growing, and seeing children as young as 3 years old reciting mantras, the translations from the Bhagavad Gita, in their sweet voices, and having our older teens doing a deep dive and presenting their topics, reflecting their understanding, is so inspiring and a revelation of their growing appreciation for the spiritual lessons that you've given us, Srila Prabhupada. Our camps are very popular and attract new kid devotees every year from across Canada. Many of these register for Sunday school after. We recently had a camp Balaram that was so warmly received by enthusiastic kids aged 5 to 12 who participated in yoga, storytime, shlokas, activities like cooking, crafts, and even Vedic math. We have been continuing our virtual Bhagavad Gita classes for children, where children from distant areas of the GTA have also enrolled. We have over 50 students attending these classes. Apart from this, our teachers also facilitate shloka classes for adults, and we've covered Brahma Samhita, Gajendra Moksha Stuti, and the Purusha Suttam this year. Our students recite the verses of the Bhagavad Gita and select verses from Vedic scriptures with clarity and devotion as an offering to Lord Jagannath every year at our Rath Yatra festival. They are also performing kirtan during special occasions at the temple. By your grace, our many annual programs as well as the regular Sunday school and Bhagavad Gita classes are doing well. New devotees continue to inquire about our classes, as does our team of teachers that correspondingly grow. Our dedicated teachers working selflessly bring up such innovative and interesting programs for children, attracting both children and parents alike to practice Krishna consciousness. At this juncture, we would like to also state that we have had some challenges during the past year regarding consistent classroom spaces with a proper ambience at the temple for our children. It is our humble prayer to you that you help us to find a way where we can offer the best possible services to the young Vaishnavas who will grow up to be the future of Iskcon. On this auspicious occasion of your divine appearance, we supplicate at your lotus feet. Your divine grace, please continue to allow us to serve in your divine mission. We are grateful to you for giving us the privilege to serve and nurture young minds. We pray to you to keep us spiritually motivated and guide us in the right direction in order to understand and serve these young devotees better. With your blessings, we are hopeful that Krishna Fund School will continue to expand its offerings in many more innovative ways. Thank you very much for your continued guidance. Your humble servants of the Krishna Fund School team. An offering for education. Dear Srila Prabhupada, we live in complex times. The demography is changing globally. The people are more in tune with what and who they are. They no longer are interested in living the mundane lifestyle their fathers did. More than ever, people want to know what their life's purpose is and are wanting to do whatever it takes to enhance its quality. People are living more fearlessly and taking risks to lead a more meaningful life, whatever that may be for them. You, dearest Prabhupada, are the most forward thinker. In a time where people lived in a way that the outcome of what they did was far more in proportion to what they put in, you shook the grounds they were standing on. These days, we have so many influencers whose lives are designed around whatever philosophy that they are selling, and you are undoubtedly one who tops them all. You showed and trained us how to forward all the toiling and moiling lifetimes of trying to adjust a little this and that and shatter the glass ceiling of samsara. By your blessings in a small way, very dedicated efforts are being made by sincere followers of yours. We have our most successful program, the 18-day Bhagavad Gita Review seminar series that started a few years ago. This year, we have had the opportunity to offer it a couple of times, and you'll be pleased to know that there has been growing interest year after year, and we have gotten such great feedback. We will be starting our third batch next month. Those who attend are being cultivated and moving over to advanced weekly sessions where several books and short seminars have been covered. Bhagavad Gita has been discussed chapter-wise, Vaishnava etiquette, Ishwanishad, and more. Those who live close to the temple are regularly visiting and serving. The group is so enthusiastically. They have daily japa, readings of various books, including verse memorization and tests, all spontaneously. Many will be joining the Bhakti Shastri course that will begin next month. These enthusiastic devotees who come from all walks of life, students new to Krishna consciousness, to devotees who've been trying for years and have taken a deep plunge in their practices. It is heartening to see how they are trying so sincerely to follow the lifestyle we lived by. There is inquiry on these topics, and by our blessings, we are able to so easily direct people on how to enhance the various facets of their lives. We continue to have various other weekly, monthly, and Ekadashi online readings and japa sessions in collaboration with other existing initiatives in the temple like Krishna Fund School. We are reading Srimad Bhagavatam, Chaitanya Charitamrita, and also reciting the various bhajans that are windows into the spiritual world that we have inherited from the striking acharyas. On this auspicious occasion of your Vyasa Puja, we continue to look up to you as we do every day, seeking your blessings. We wish to purposefully live our lives in service to you, so we can continue to awaken others to their deepest inner calling. Please allow us to continue reaching out to more through these existing avenues and more, and assisting you in serving the Guru Parampara. In your service, on behalf of Team Education.
We're down to our last few. I'm going to call for Manil Prabhu, Dr. Manil, who's the men's ashram leader, to read on behalf of Bhakti Academy. I'm going to ask for Venkatesh Prabhu, Devanshi Mataji, Prabhu as the initial director of Bhakti Academy, and Vishaka Mataji, also co-director of Bhakti Academy, for all five of them to stand next to Srila Prabhupada. Is Mother Debbie here by chance? Did anyone see Mother Debbie? While they're being on basis, I just want to go very quick shout out to Boutique. Mother Debbie's been doing service to Srila Prabhupada for decades, selling devotional items in Boutique. And I was in the devotee, I don't see Lala or Priya Prabhu either, so I also want to say for the devotee care department that they've also gone out there serving a lot of devotees. I just want to mention those two departments for our Srila Prabhupada.
Namo Vishwadaya Krishna Krishnaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swami Dinami Namaste Saraswati Devi Gaurvani Prasarani Devi Shesha Shunyavadi Pasha Dishitayani. Hare Krishna, dear Srila Prabhupada, please accept our humble obeisances, all glories to you and your wonderful disciples. My name is Bhakti Namanyan. I will be reading this offering on behalf of Bhakti Academy. It is you who started the ashram in West by allowing women and men to learn, practice, serve, preach together with a family goal. As per Chaitanya Charitamrita Adi Leela 7.31-32, you were even heavily criticized for this. However, you focused on engaging both boys and girls in service of the Lord, who intended to spread Krishna consciousness movement. You trusted, empowered your students to start many other Iskcon temples in North America, Europe, Asia, and all over the world. Most of your disciples were 18 to 20 years old. Following the same mode, one of your disciples started Krishna House and is doing everything possible to train young new leaders so that they can also fry other fishes in their own oil. On this special day of your appearance, everyone is meant to offer something in honor of you. The devotees in this community who have been here for many years have much more to offer in the right mood. We, being very new to this movement, don't have much to give except our small efforts and sincere sadhana. Sukvilas Prabhu often reassures us that we are like the grandchildren of Srila Prabhupada, and grandfathers tend to be even more affectionate towards their grandchildren than their own children. Here in Unipunanam, it truly feels like we are one big happy family. Each morning we spend time with you as we chant in Temple Hall, and every day we offer flowers to you, feeling deeply that you accept our offerings with pleasure. Every Bhakti Academy resident senses that you eagerly await our arrival for the morning program. We truly feel your presence in Temple Hall, especially when we sing the Guru Ashram during the Guru Puja. Sometimes it even seems as if our deities, Sri Radha Kishore Gopinath, are part of Bhakti Academy family as well. They actually appear to be of BA age group, sharing a beautiful energy. Maharaj, like a cherished family member, brings laughter, encouragement, and joy, making us dance and feel uplifted. He feels like our father, always eager to take us out for swimming, walks, outings, sharing his poetry, and listening to our concerns. When we see devotees from the congregation coming to the temple for their services, it feels like our aunts and uncles and cousins are visiting us. This temple feels like the safest place in the world, and it already pains us to think about the day when we'll have to transition out of the ashram while continuing our services. This year, on Nashima Chaturdashi, we celebrated 2 years of Bhakti Academy. Here are some of our achieved milestones. 7 semesters were houseful. We conducted 4 weekly programs: meditation party on Wednesday, Bhagavad Gita classes on Thursday, divine dialogues on Friday, Kirtan Yoga evening on Saturday, along with weekly Harinam. 300 people got connected to Krishna consciousness by being in the ashram or attending the programs. 7 are aspiring, 5 got Harinam initiation, and 3 got second initiation. 4 are pursuing Bhakti Shastri, 2 have finished Bhakti Shastri, 5 took Karuna Care courses, 10 took Nitai Course training, 4 served on Ratha committee. So far we have posted 122 devotees in the ashram in last 2 years. 7 took leadership role, 7 got leadership training from His Grace Anuttama Prabhu. Our community group has 1,288 members and have 5,621 followers on Instagram. Up till May 2024, we have distributed 800 plus books. PA residents are also working with congregational devotees on various projects like Bhakti Yoga Studio, Sankirtan, Prasadam distribution, strategic planning, podcast, and Govindas. One PA resident is being trained as Pujari to perform yagyas and sanskaras. We just started our news semester a couple of weeks ago, and so far we have distributed 315 books and collected $2,670 of donation. And we are going out on Sankirtan 4 times a week, attending morning program, rendering daily services of 4 hours, conducting outreach programs 4 times a week, going out for regular outings, reading and studying your books together along with our work at our school. Most of PA residents are chanting 16 rounds, however the requirement is to chant a minimum of 8 rounds. Every resident has a mentor with whom they check in on a weekly or bi-weekly basis. 3 BA residents just took shelter of one of your very sincere disciples and are preparing themselves for Harinam initiation. Bhakti Academy leaders are also continuously encouraging and training newcomers to come for morning program and services. And they themselves are being trained to be leaders. Every day they are learning, practicing and preaching. Bhakti Academy feels like a truly magical place. We have seen how Krishna consciousness orchestrates opportunities for devotees to draw closer to Him. And each resident has a unique story of how they found their way to Bhakti Academy or the temple in general. Srila Prabhupada, please have mercy on us. You know we are doing our best and constantly striving to become better versions of ourselves. But obstacles are always lurking around the corner. One time you begged for mercy from your spiritual master, Srila Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Maharaj, for your Western disciples by saying, here are a bunch of people who are not completely trained in our practices yet, but they are very sincere and enthusiastic. Please take care of them. Today, we Bhakti Academy leaders are begging for your mercy and praying in the same way. Please empower BA residents to go deeper in their practices, and please take care of them and forgive them for not being very perfect with their standards yet. All BA residents are very sincere. Please empower us to take care of them. Please empower us to empower them, and please know we are your grandchildren who chant together, dance together, talk together, study together, preach together, and if you so desire, we go to walk back to God together. Prabhupada, please know we are holding on to your duty with faith, knowing that we are safe, protected, and you will let us in through that door as you promised. Begging for your mercy, attention, and empowerment, your servants, Bhakti Academy.
For making Bhakti Academy most successful in resident Bhakti Academy in North America, perhaps world. So we're very fortunate. Next I'll call on Radha Priya for 242 review, and then we're going to do Bhakti Yoga Studio, the last 2 offerings, and then we'll have Prashadam, so 2 more offerings.
Nama Om Vishnupadaya Krishna Prasaya Bhutale Srimate Bhaktivedanta Swami Iti Namane Namaste Saraswati Deve Gauravani Prachadine Nirvisesha Sunyavadi Prasadade Sakadine. Dear Srila Prabhupada, It is by your mercy that Iskcon is flourishing worldwide, and it is in your service that 243 Review writes and publishes a monthly news journal for the devotees, well-wishers, and congregation to stay connected with Iskcon Toronto. In Bombay, you suggested that a monthly newsletter be sent to the members, informing people of the latest developments. Following your desire, 243 Review has been consistently outputting this monthly publication, replete with news, developments, upcoming events, announcements, financial information, and stories, and are humbled to inform you that 43 issues have been completed to date. We have thousands of subscribers, and many devotees have given positive feedback and compliments. Many have stated that this is a welcome addition to Iskcon Toronto's communication and Sankirtan, allowing them to stay in touch and feel linked to your Iskcon, the temple, the devotees, and Sri Radha Kirtan Gopinath. Srila Prabhupada, I feel tethered to you when we are doing the service. Please shower your blessings so that 243 Review may continue with dedication and sincerity, following your instructions, wishes, and guidance. Thank you so much for everything. Your humble servant, Radha Prabhu.
Prabhupada ki. The last offering, Alicia Prabhu. So we launched Bhakti Yoga Studios a few months ago as an external outreach program for the local community. And World Bhakti Academy and a group of devotees have come together to do a local outreach, and so far it's been very successful and expanding.
Hare Krishna, dear Srila Prabhupada. Please accept my humble obeisances. All glories to the divine participants. Happy appearance, dear Srila Prabhupada. With the full support of the Temple Board Council, Bhakti Academy, and some congregation members, we formed a team, a Western Local Outreach Program. Thank you for your blessings. The team's planning came together beautifully, and we launched an outreach program exclusively for the local audience on May 2nd, 2014 at Yoga Studio. We hope you'll be pleased to know that this program is held every Thursday and has been very successful. For the past 6 weeks, we've had a full house. The room can officially accommodate 15 people, but we have been hosting 25 people, all drawn to the concept of Bhakti Yoga. Wonderful devotees like His Holiness Sundar Chaitanya Maharaj, Her Grace Prabhupada Priya Devi Dasi, His Grace Nanda Das, His Grace Brihad Mananga Prabhu, and His Grace Rashesha Prabhu have supported this little endeavor by leading kirtan at our Bhakti Yoga Studio. All these wonderful devotees were very pleased with our efforts. The success of our program would not have been possible without the Vaishnavas who came and shared their teachings at our Bhakti Yoga Studio. We sometimes wonder if you were to visit Toronto and we invited you to lead a kirtan at our studio, would you be pleased with our efforts? We often reflect on the kind of feedback you might have given us. On another note, Bhakti Yoga Studio Outreach Program has for sure brought the team members close together. Everyone in the team looks forward to Thursday evenings. Yashoda Priya, Punisharan Prabhu, and Monu Prabhu help with logistical coordination and leave no stone unturned to make sure everything is packed, transported, and distributed. While Ananda Madhava Prabhu MCs the events and explains Maha Mantra in a way that the audience can receive. You will be delighted to see the friendly and supportive cooperation between Punisharan Prabhu and Ananda Madhava Prabhu. Devanshi's melodious kirtan along with technical support from Purna Singha Prabhu, and Siyama is one of the main highlights. Monu Prabhu goes above and beyond to help the team in every way, and even in ways that seem impossible. Kamala Kanta Prabhu has been instrumental in both the yoga studio booking and making prasadam arrangements with our very dear Radhana Prabhu. In this day and age, these efforts would be incomplete without the dedicated service of Undi, Gaurav, and Raja. They promote the event, manage attendance, handle social media, and do whatever it takes to create awareness about this program. We sincerely hope, even if not by the efforts we put into the outreach program, that you will at least be pleased to see the cooperation and family mood among our team members. It is one thing to read your pastimes and another thing to actually experience it. By running this outreach program every week, we all now realize how difficult it must have been when you came to the West to preach. We are a team of 14 members, but you were alone. We are backing each other, but we didn't have as much support. We are trying to follow your footsteps and trying our best to depend upon Krishna. There is no one else who is as selfless as you, as pure as you, as smart as you, as compassionate as you, as understanding as you, as brilliant as you are, and as surrendered as you. We recently celebrated our first milestone of successful 3 months. The main highlight of the celebration was Indresh Prabhu's famous Gauranga potatoes. We have a long journey ahead of us. Please bless us to work together in harmony, bringing people closer to Krishna. Empower us to generate effective ideals, for it is only through the mercy of the spiritual master like you that the mute can become an eloquent preacher and the lame can cross mountains. Please bless us so that we maintain our sadhana as you and your disciples have taught us, and that it strengthens our ability to preach. Begging for your mercy, love, and empowerment, your servants, Bhakti Yoga Studio.
So, Srila Prabhupada, please bless the New Woman community, and please let us keep serving you day after day, year after year. Srila Prabhupada ki! Srila Prabhupada Vyasa Puja ki! Our merciful Savior Srila Prabhupada ki! Mahaprasada ki!
Please try to understand. After Janmashtami,